Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Bloodborne. So, we just fought Cleric Beast. And, well, we had a bit of a trouble with it. But that's okay. We will get better. Everything will be wonderful. It's barred! We can't go this way. You must accept grief. Well. Let's go back to Hunter's Dream to turn in the souls. That is a thought. Maybe we should think about oil urns. I mean, we have a lot of arcane, and the damage of of Molotovs is modified by arcane. See, A scaling in arcane. That's what that star is at the end. And this increases the damage of it. Made extremely flammable. We'll think about it.
Welcome home. What is it? Very well.
I'm feeling the lack of survivability right now. That's only one extra strength. Only 1 point, but that's fine. We would need another 500. 540.
Farewell.
Can we sell stuff? Yeah, we can sell the base torch. We don't need that. And the 4 in the set. We're not gonna need that either.
Welcome home, good hunt. What is it? Very well.
Alright. Next boss. Excuse me. I just have to apologize in advance right now. I will be occasionally humming along with the game. I cannot help but do so.
Blood, you say? Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yharnam lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood, or so they say. Yharnamites don't share much with outsiders. Normally they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance. Yes, I see. But the Great Bridge is the only way to the Cathedral Ward. And during the hunt, the bridge is closed. You could try the aqueduct. There's a rather, how shall I put it, colourful area south of the Great Bridge. From there, an aqueduct leads to the Cathedral Ward. Not a place you'd normally want to visit, but I don't imagine you have much of a choice, do you?
That's where we killed the big pig. last time we didn't go over the bridge. Last time we were still down in the sewers. We could go back down and kill the giant pig again, but let's do the ambush anyway. It's a little silly because it's scripted. How do you survive that? Anyway, the negative part of that is that when you're not up there with him, this big guy up there does not get hit by his own attack. So you have to kill him normally, which isn't that hard, but... One more thing. Such is the fate of all who would use a shield in this game.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
Ow. Ow. Stop doing that. I didn't trust. I should have trusted. I thought I'd have it. I could have had it if I'd gone for it, but I wasn't certain. Let's get this guy before he turns around, please. See me? See me? See me? Good. About you see me? Forgot to send the elevator back up. always one. I don't mind just for the blood vial farming. Take two. Stop that. Gonna transform now. I was dead, and I didn't realize I survived that second hit, and then, oh well. Dum, bum, bum, bum. Da-da-da, da-da-da. We did send up the elevator this time. Today. At all, not a single blood vial from that. Okay. I was gonna let you go. top off.
So aggressive.
Darn it. There we go. Oh my, oh my. I'm stuck on graves. This sucks. Okay. Red jeweled brooch. Poor little girl. Bergenworth spider hides all manners of rituals, and keeps our lost master from us. A terrible shame. It makes my head shudder uncontrollably. Your head shudder. Blood gem workshop tool. So this workshop tool allows you to socket things. You can use gems in your weapons. So the only reason the Cathedral Ward isn't terrifying is because we lack the insight to better understand it. We aren't able to see what's really there.
Oh, you must be a hunter. Very
No,
sorry.
I'm a hunter.
The incense must have masked your scent. Good. Good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does. Always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely. Not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. The screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts. None of them's too uncommon now. Yarnum's done for, I tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about 'em, tell 'em about this here Erden Chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell 'em to come on over. If you wouldn't mind. I know I shouldn't be asking you, but if you happen upon someone while hunting, tell 'em about this here Erden Chapel. If they seem worth being told, that is. Oh, and I do sincerely hope they are. I know I should if
All right. Look at this great big nothing in the sky there. Nothing there at all. Quite peculiar that nothing is. I'm sure glad there's nothing here either. It's not bad. Oh, I'm out of bullets. Shields, eh? This is where the shielded people die. Posed by a device that we cannot deal with yet. Can you get up there? No. I'm sure glad there's nothing here. It's starting to look better now. The sun's down. So we aren't being interfered with. Well, the sky is not so bright. So we have a few things to do before we progress. We should spend the blood echoes that we received from killing Gascoigne. Yeah.
Welcome. What is... Very well. Farewell.
So, I could get the, what's it called? There's a new hunter tool I can get. The Kirk Hammer, which is strength dex, strength skill, but more strength, CE, as opposed to our current weapon, which is only DE. I could do that. That wouldn't be terrible. I don't think I want to. Not right now. But of course, our reward for killing the dude is clothes. So we'll buy his set. We could just go and sell his set right away. So his clothes, compared to our existing clothes, are better against arcane damage, a lot better against arcane damage, and bolt damage, but less good against the straight up physical damage. Ah well. They make us look pretty cool though. Look at that scarf in the back. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going with it. The real virtue is the poison resistance. Although that's not immediately apparent. The Thumaru Root Chalice.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yusefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted?
We should have made our hair more blue. We really can't see it.
Off you go then.
The lighting. Oh well.
If you find any, you please.
And the little girl. The little girl that wanted us to find her mom, who was recognized by her brilliant red brooch.
This is a damn earth. I know it will be the... God!
What were they saying? Someone would be the judge? If we don't kill this guy, he'll come up after us, so we have to kill this guy.
Miss Hunter. Still can't find my mum. Miss Hunter, was it really her? Mummy, Mummy, don't leave me alone.
Poor little girl. Poor, poor little girl. Where now? This way. To that annoying old woman who wanted us to find her some safety. What are you doing up there, man?
I've heard I have. Shutting up indoors isn't always enough. Well, if you once had got off your arse, you wouldn't be in this mess. You're obligated to help me, you hear? So what'll it be? Are you going to tell me you're not?
So we could tell her to go to Aiden Chapel, or we could tell her to go to Yosefka's clinic. Yosefka seems nicer because, you know, she's a girl, and Aiden Chapel is a horrible thing on the ground that is up to no good. There's no good option here. If we send them to Yosefka, she'll be killed fast. If we send her to Aiden Chapel, she'll be killed slow. But we'll get more items if we send her to Aiden Chapel.
Well, what do you know? An outsider worth a lick of salt. Well, don't just stand there. Don't you have work to do? Go slit some throats. Get this mess done with.
In fact, it would probably be kinder to send her to Yosefka's clinic. She'll die fast. In Aiden Chapel, she'll slowly go mad. See, doesn't this place seem better with the lighting it's at now? Everything's not as glowy as it used to be.
You needn't concern yourself with me. I'm afraid I'm of little help now. But before I take this...
The flame sprayer.
I made no use of it, but perhaps you.
Nope, I have no use for it either.
What afflicted me was incurable. But this town gave me hope. Their strange blood bought me time. I was most fortunate. Unharmed by the plague of beasts. I can even die human.
Alright. One clear improvement of Dark Souls 3 over this game is the ability to go from lamp to lamp, from bonfire to bonfire, without having to come back to the tree. What's our next level?
Well, what? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength.
So,
Let
when
me
you...
stand close. Now shut your eyes.
36. So this game is supposed to have motion controls. So if you hold the button and then motion, it'll when you throw the controller around, it'll do stuff. Unfortunately, that means that when you're like spamming A at a vendor, it'll do it also. How did that guy die? He was using Simon's bow blade. That doesn't use up. No, that's Chicago. Never mind. So, is there 3,000 gold, 3,000 worth of stuff in here that we can sell? Yes, the flame sprayer sells nicely.
Welcome. What is it? Very well.
I don't believe we have any gems yet, right? No.
The moon is close. It will be a long hunt tonight. If the beasts loom large and threaten to crush your spirits, Seek a holy chalice, as every hunter before you has. A holy chalice will reveal the tomb of the gods, where hunters partake in communion.
I love the little ghosts all over the place. It's other people doing the same thing as me. Cathedral Ward. So again, our paths split here. We could farm some souls and go straight up to use... There's an item we can use to get through the gate. And that would let us go up to the Grand Cathedral and fight... What's her name? I don't remember her name. Or we can go down into Old Yharnam and fight the other one. I sure know the boss in this game.
Oh no, I haven't forgotten.
I'm pleasant old
you something? Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say. This whole mess that Yharnam's in is all your fault. Stupidity outsiders.
Fidgety?
Our blood's ruined, tainted by your ilk. Don't you come near me. I know your type. You. Stay away from me. I know all your tricks. You.
Ah, the hunter. Thank you.
Hunter.
So that old girl, you told her about this place, right? Well, she don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see her alive anyhow.
Triumph.
If you find any such, send them.
Okay. So this way is closed off until after we fight boss in Old Yharnam. The blood-starved beast. So once we have, that will let us get up to the Grand Cathedral and fight Vicar Amelia. And look at this nothing right here. There's nothing right there. Isn't it terrifying? The nothing. Oh, oh. Gotta watch out for that nothing. Nothing wants to get ya. Okay, this will probably kill me, but it's fine. Back more towards the center of the platform. Alright. So this is the point where you can't go past. You need a special emblem to go through here. The easier way, by far, is to go fight Bloodstar Beast. Well, no. It's not. It's easier to do it this way, but that's fine, whatever. That's the guy who's gonna kill me down there. It's good to sometimes know when death is coming. Oh, this guy's still alive. I'm used to having better visual damage. Okay, so right there, you see that bridge? That's the bridge where we fought Cleric Beast. It doesn't have all the things loaded on it because we're not in the same zone as it, but we're right up on top of that. And down there, you see, that's well, wait, no. Yeah, right down there is where there's the two guys wandering back and forth, which leads to the elevator right there, which leads to that bridge. This bridge, right down there, which is the ambush bridge. That was the bridge that had the ambush in it, and the guy dropping the fiery rock. So I always love being able to go from place to place and point out the areas we came from. It creates a sense of the world being, you know, contiguous. So... Oh, you bastard. So little damage. But we missed the little crystal lizard. Scurrying beast thing. I did enjoy our Dark Souls 3 playthrough. I was tempted to go ahead and just start over again, or maybe continue on New Game Plus. But no, more likely I'd start again and do something completely different, like a an intellect build, a sorcery build. Where is it? Three bloodstone shards. We will never need to go down here again. That's one big difference between Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. In Dark Souls 3, you'd happily wander around at half health because it wasn't worth spending a full Estus on yet. But in Bloodborne, I might have said the thing backwards. Dark Souls 3, you don't spend your Estus. You're very careful with it. Bloodborne, you can just top off without any problems. More Madman's Knowledge. I always think it's kind of funny that it's people associated with the church that often have the most Madman's Knowledge. It's not a bad thing. It's not like saying a bad thing. They're able to see the world as it really is, as opposed to the rest of us, which only see the surface world. Dog. No, you are cursed. The translation is not very good. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to mean curse you. Kind of like the other one say, at least I finished. I think they're supposed to say, at least it's over. Oh well. Hello?
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred, protege of Master Ligarius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned? Oh, very good. Very good indeed.
We are
Take
fellow
this
hunters.
to celebrate our acquaintance. Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way.
There's some good blood.
There must be oodles for us to share. Go on, just tell me what piques your interest. As you know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution. But I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit. Byrgenwerth is an old place of learning, and the tomb of the gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Byrgenwerth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Byrgenwerth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Byrgenwerth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate. I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
You too, man. Thanks for the help. Tempering Blood Gemstone. Ow. Okay, let's put that on the bar. The antidotes. I know you say you don't need to, because it's always going to be the top or the second top item if you get rid of the blood vial. But I find it more convenient having it on the bar. Oops.
Welcome. What? Very well. Let me.
We'll go another point of strength and one more vitality if we can afford it. You need another 2,000. 4271 is the requirement. Or how many? I bet we can level up our weapon again. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely could. Twice over. So this is going from 108 to 117 and getting a bit more scaling. Now we've unlocked 2 star slots. You can see in the top right corner of that. So we can fortify with physical attack up less than 1% and physical attack up a bit more than 1%. It's 2 damage, but you know, eventually it'll turn out to be really good.
Most of the holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of the gods, and the few that found their way to the surface were lost again in the hands of men. But if the old hunter tales remain true, one of the holy chalices is worshipped in the valley hamlet. Yet the town is in disarray. It was burned and abandoned for fear of the scourge. Home now only to beasts. The perfect place for a hunter, wouldn't you say?
I don't know how we're supposed to infer that the Valley Hamlet is Old Yarnum, but sure.
One of the...
Anything new here? Now, we'll get the 2 bells. Because why not? You need to have 1 insight. You always need 1 insight, or else we won't be able to talk to the doll. So we don't need the monocular. We don't need the pungent blood cocktail. I don't know how to use it. And we've got 2 sets of hunter gloves and trousers now. And we don't need these foreigner set. And the shield. We don't need the shield.
Welcome. What? Very well.
Alright, level 26. Ready to go in the old
Farewell,
yarn.
good hunt.
Blade of Mercy. That was my favorite weapon of the game. before the DLC came out. It's such a good weapon. We're not going to have anywhere near the stats to make it worthwhile when we play this, but maybe on New Game Plus? I don't know. I'm not sure how far we're going to take this. Either way, I think we're going to take a break here. I'm going to get some food. So thank you, everyone, for watching. My name is Michael Young, and this is Bloodborne.